found out this film existed, I actually, put it on and watched it, and I actually did. Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome back to 31. So, we're on day 9 now, and we are in our 4th day of 60s week. So, today's review, of course, is going to be on the 1968 classic Rosemary's Baby. Yes, our first 60s review that's in colour. So, of course, the story in this, we all know that Rosemary and her husband Guy both move into this new apartment, 7A, where they meet these kind, gentle, caring neighbours named Minnie and Roman, and they appear really nice neighbours, a bit nosy neighbours, but very kind, and welcome Guy and Rosemary with open arms, and yeah, they're really kind. Also, Rosemary feels the need to start a family with Guy, who is a failing actor, but nonetheless doing all he can to try and succeed in his career. And of course, we then get a strange, bizarre dream where Rosemary sees all her neighbours gathered round her, and we see this demonic force, the devil of course, perform sexual acts on her, impregnating her, and then realising that it's not a dream, it's really happening. However, she then finds that she is pregnant, and throughout the pregnancy feels that something's a bit off, not right with her neighbours, and but her husband Guy is fine, he feels there's nothing wrong. But however, she eventually does birth the child, and to her horror, she looks down and sees that he has his father's eyes. Not Guy, but Satan. Discovering that her neighbours, of course, are all Satanists. Roman and Minnie are all in on the whole thing. They lead the cult, and of course we see, Guy leave Rosemary to pursue his career in acting as he's made that deal with them, and then of course the cults say that she doesn't have to join them, but they do suggest that she be the child's mother. And of course, in the end, Rosemary, despite all she's been through, does decide to mother her child, as the film ends to her lullaby to it. So what did I like about this movie? Well, this movie clocked in at 2 hours and 17 minutes, but I actually did not mind it. It was a slow burn, but the good slow burn that kept me interested. It kept me entertained, it kept the mystery going for me. That's what I like about a slow-paced film that can do that. We also then even question as well, is there really anything supernatural going on? Is it Rosemary's mind? Is she hallucinating? What is with this doctor guy that she sees? But of course, we all find out that in the end, she's birthed the son of Satan, and they all hail Satan. I also like the performances from the actors Ruth Gordon and Sidney Blackmer, playing Minnie and Roman, the neighbours. They did a great performance, playing nice people, but were they really nice? Or were they just being nice so they could fulfill their desire to bring upon the Antichrist? to be honest, I kind of think they are good people. They just believe in Satan and worship him. And of course, everyone has a religious belief, whether it's a god or not. But if that religion should, escalate into extremism, I don't think that's so good. But I like those characters. And they were played by different actors in the prequel, because obviously Ruth Gordon and Sidney Blackmer are both dead now, of course, because the film is over 50 years old. And the prequel, there was a prequel to this that came out on Paramount Plus in late 2024. When I found out this film existed, I actually, put it on and watched it, and I actually did enjoy that one. The Apartment 7A, which is a good prequel. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought. Yeah, the actors who play our antagonists in that one are played by Kevin McNally, is that his name? And can't remember the actress now, but they do a good enough job looking and being like them. And the way it ties in with Rosemary's Baby as that film ends, I liked that. I really did. And I liked this one. Of course, I've seen this one many times before. Unaware there was a prequel to it until, earlier this year when I watched and reviewed Apartment 7A. But yeah, Rosemary's Baby. I like those two. I also liked Mia Farrow as Rosemary, and how we follow her in this movie, see things go round with her from her perspective and what's going on here. Is she hallucinating? And of course, Mia Farrow actually provided the movie's theme, that lullaby where she's humming it at the beginning and at the end. It's like unnerving yet soothing. And I like that. I like the creepy, kind, nurturing stuff. Also, that scene, of course, there's other things. That it's known for that scene where Rosemary looks down on the child and is shocked to her horror, seeing the baby, saying, "What have you done to his eyes?" And of course, Guy isn't his father, Satan is. We never see the baby. And I think they do good by doing that, because it allows us to use our imaginations. Do excuse the noise, I've got a window open. But that part, given that we do see the devil's eyes in it, it makes me think, oh yeah, he probably has those eyes. And that score that he's played in that scene, that I can't do it, but you know what I mean. If you've seen this film, it's a great score. It's unsettling, it's unnerving, and something dreadful, something horrifying is happening, and I love that scene. I also thought that Guy as well in this, played by John Cassavates, he was good in it as well. But of course, he played an unlikable character. We find out that Guy actually, found out about this and still put Rosemary through all that, and actually sold her out to pursue his career in acting. So yeah, he ditches his wife for fame and fortune, but obviously when the time comes, he will be going to hell for that. But yes, it stood out as a classic. Good cinematography and directing as well from Roman Polanski, and this has gone down as one of his most iconic horror movies. And to say it's nearly 60 years old, it's like it came out in 1968. So this film is came out on June 12th, 1968, so it's 57 years old now. 57 years on, I still think it's stood the test of time. I would also say that Apartment 7A was a worthy success, was a worthy follow-up, even though it's a prequel, it's set before. I feel I could watch, Apartment 7A and then Rosemary's Baby. Maybe I should at one point. Maybe I should have a double bill where I watch them both, start with Apartment 7A and then Rosemary's Baby at some point. But Rosemary's Baby, yeah, like I say, there were a few small moments that did drag on, a little slow build at the beginning, but like I said, it was the slow-paced building kind of horror movie that I did not mind at all. And yeah, sometimes when a slow-paced film is done right, it's done right. And in this case, this was. So, yeah, I think I've gone on now about this one. You obviously know I like this film. So, I will give Rosemary's Baby... You know what? I'll give it 5 stabs out of 5. 5 stabs out of 5 for Rosemary's Baby. So there you go. There is my review for that one. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross and this has been 31 Day 9. So join me tomorrow for Day 10 where we go to double digits with the days. And it will still be 60s week. We have a few more days of that to come. 3 more of these 60s horror reviews before we go to the next week and the next theme. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have you seen this one? Let me know down in the comments below. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can watch all the 31 so far on this channel from this year. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. So until then, till next time, don't have nightmares.